At least 4 people have been killed in an avalanche in the ski resort of Tignes, in the French Alps. 9 people were swept away in the avalanche, which struck an off-piste slope, according to Emmanuel Dubost of the local police. 2 helicopters are at the site, along with police and mountain rescue teams, Mr. Dubost said. 5 people are still buried under the snow, and the number of dead is expected to rise. 2 people were pulled out of the avalanche alive but subsequently died of their injuries. A rescue official in nearby Albertville told the Telegraph, 5 people are still buried under a huge mass of snow. Who are the victims? The identities and nationalities of those killed have not been announced. He said 2 of the 4 people killed had died shortly after emergency workers pulled them out alive, and a total of 9 people were hit by the avalanche. The avalanche was apparently triggered by skiers higher up the slopes, the resort said in a statement. 2 helicopters, rescue teams and sniffer dogs are searching for the missing. The avalanche risk in the area on Monday was listed as 3 on a scale of 5. Where did the avalanche occur? The 400-meter-wide avalanche occurred at an altitude of 2,100 meters, 6,900 feet. In an off-piste section of the ski area at Tignes, a popular resort near the Italian border. Police and emergency services were rushed to Tignes from the nearby resort of Courchevel to reinforce those already at the scene. Resort is British tourist hotspot. According to the head of the National Police in Courchevel, the avalanche took place in an area where snow builds up in such a way that it is difficult to move. Because of this, the search for victims could take time. Tignes is packed with holidaymakers in what is the busiest week for the ski season in the resort. The half-term holidays in Britain mean the resort has thousands of British skiers, with French and German skiers making up the majority of the remaining tourists. Since the beginning of the ski season, there have been 13 avalanches in the Alps and the Pyrenees in which 3 people have died. The previous season there were 45 avalanches resulting in 21 deaths. This is the most serious incident since the beginning of this year's ski season. Lessons cancelled as instructors dashed to avalanche zone. In Tignes 2100, the central hub of the Tignes resort, ski instructors cancelled lessons as they were scrambled to the avalanche zone. Word first started spreading at around 12:30, when the instructors heard on their radios that there was an emergency. Within an hour, news of fatalities was starting to spread around the resort, which is hugely popular with British families. In the restaurants around the pistes, mobile phones buzzed into life as concerned holidaymakers checked that other members of their parties were safe, and friends and relations from home rang to check their loved ones were not involved. The avalanche happened within sight of some of the busiest pistes. Families skiing down the runs could see the rescuers, some using search dogs, scouring the slope, as 2 helicopters circled overhead.